Think you're fast? Think again. We just wrapped up the ZERO Sievert speedrun challenge, and the results are wild. So let's take a look at the winners, the glory, and what's coming next. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The final leaderboard is locked in, and the ZERO Sievert Community Speedrun Challenge #AllRuleRun has officially come to a close. The bunker doors are sealed, and only 3 names carve their legacy into the wall of speedrunning greatness. First place, no surprise here, goes to the absolute menace Marjhan01, holding strong with a draw-dropping 6 minutes and 43 seconds. That run wasn't just fast, it was surgical. No wasted movements, no second guesses, just cold calculated execution. If Oral had a soul, he'd still be crying in the train yard somewhere. Second place, sliding in with a time that turned heads and burned up the clock, Pikachungus at 7 minutes flat. That's right, just 17 seconds behind the top slot. Their run was aggressive, risky, and honestly, it paid off. One mistimed reload or a bad RNG roll and that podium finish would have slipped through the cracks. But they held it together and stormed through like a radioactive freight train. And rounding out our top 3 with a precision push that proves speed isn't just about sprinting, Wardle2403 clocks in at 7 minutes 24. Consistent, deliberate, and relentless. Wardle played the long game, optimized every step, and walked away with a spot on the podium like a true tactician. These 3 didn't just beat the clock, they beat the odds, beat the pressure, and beat Oral into digital dust. They've earned not just their exclusive ZERO Sievert merch, but a place in the archives of community glory. So if your name didn't make the list, don't sweat it. Learn from the best, tighten up your route, and get practicing for the next run. Speaking of which, don't hang up your boots just yet, because the next speedrun challenge is dropping real soon, and it's a new kind of brutal that everyone can get involved in. Starting next week, we'll be opening the gates to the ZERO Sievert Prologue speedrun, a race through the new tutorial. So sharpen your instincts, hunters, the Prologue run is almost here. That's right, our next update is dropping next week. Alongside the new Prologue, our gritty story-driven tutorial designed to ease players into the horrors of the zone, we're rolling out a wave of long-requested UI improvements. That's right, no more fumbling through menus like you're defusing a bomb with chopsticks. The UI has been cleaned up, tweaked, and tuned to better support both keyboard warriors and thumbstick tacticians. Inventory navigation, smoother. Dialogue choices, snappier. Equipping gear and managing your loadout, not a pain at all. But the real game changer, native controller and Steam Deck support improvements. We heard you loud and clear. ZERO Sievert deserves to be just as intense and immersive on the couch or on the go. The old gamepad experience? Let's just say it was like trying to field strip a rifle while wearing oven mitts under another pair of oven mitts. I do love that analogy. But now, it's tight, responsive, and fully playable from start to extract. We're not just slapping on support, we're making sure every interaction feels right. Whether you're running missions in your battle station or hiding from bandits on the bus. This update is all about making ZERO Sievert more accessible without losing that edge. Better onboarding, better controls, and more ways to survive your way. Whether you're a grizzled vet or a total rookie, there's never been a better time to jump back into the zone. Last week, the most reported issues were difficulty, bugs, and boring. For difficulty, if the game's too hard or too easy, remember, you can customize the difficulty in detail. Rookie is the chillest, hardcore is brutal, and if you want full control, tweak the settings to build your own perfect nightmare. For bugs, we're on it. We track your reports and tackle the worst offenders first. Keep sending them in and include as much detail as you can to help us squash them faster. And for boring, if things feel stale, try upping the difficulty or dive into the modding scene. There's a ton of community-made content on Steam Workshop ready to spice things up. Find a few, give them a spin, and let us know your favorites. Right, that's enough from me, and that's enough for you too. Subscribe, then get off this video and jump into a raid. These balls aren't going to put themselves down. So go on, git, and while you're at it, take what you can, give nothing back.